tango addictive? Very. It's very addictive.
Tango means falling in love for 3 minutes with a stranger.
For me, tango is something that I can do my whole life. If my body allows me, I can do it my whole life.
To me, tango means a very relaxation for my mind.
I think that tango to me means wholeness. It means kind of being complete.
Tango to me is something that borders on the sacred. I mean, how many other things do you do in life where you can literally be in the arms of a stranger and walk away with such an extraordinary sense of connection? It's really something quite special and extraordinary.
I think it's very difficult to define tango in a sentence. It is a very complex dance, which is what attracts many people to the dance. To me, it is a form of meditation. It's a conversation between two people, a non-verbal conversation. And it's about a culture of a dance.
You find tango everywhere, and often it has a local flavor. But the core remains the same. You can walk into a tango dance, which is called a milonga, anywhere, and there'll be enough that is absolutely familiar that one could start dancing immediately with strangers.
The tango is fascinating. It's mathematical because you can basically combine any movement with any other movement. So that means that every single moment of the tango is improvised. As a follower, one has to suspend your judgment and your anticipation of what's going to happen next, because the leader could lead from any point into any other point. And this is what really requires us to be very present in the dance.
As someone who began dancing in the world of ballroom and Latin dance, Argentine tango is so radically different from the syllabus-driven dances in the ballroom and Latin curriculum. So I would characterize my process as an unlearning. I thought I was going to begin the Argentine tango learning curve by mastering this step, but we all know that tango is nothing like that. Tango is infinitely improvisational, and what's so exciting is it's like learning a physical language, and like any language, there's nuance, subtlety, inflection, so it's a constant process of learning. And even 18 years later, I'm sort of astounded at how I can continue to learn and grow in a dance that's probably the most extraordinary partner dance on planet Earth, as far as I'm concerned.
The tango learning process was one of the most challenging.
Tango is very much about technique. You can't move in any way possible.
We started doing the walks. You actually do not do steps in tango.
I teach the principles of movement, and then I use particular movements as an example of the technique or as an example of those principles. And as you learn more and more of these principles and the movements that accompany them, then you can learn to combine them. But the most important thing, there are two important things about learning tango which are absolutely essential that you can never go without, are the attention to the other in the embrace and the music that you're dancing to.
So finding the balance between the technique and the emotional letting go and actually dancing. I think that's been one of the biggest struggles for me, just being so analytical. I think it's a very internal process, and it doesn't just come with dancing, it comes with time, and it comes with giving yourself permission to let go of that voice in your head and to just dance. So the perfection that you're going to get is not from how technical you are, but how true you are to what you're dancing and what you're feeling. I think that's the beauty at the end of the day. If you can connect to the truth, that what you are feeling, and not to where's my foot, where's my line, that just comes eventually. You know, what is perfection anyways? It's the truth. The truth is the perfection.
I try to encourage my students to consider their lessons, whether they're group lessons or private lessons. That's the preparation. Once you are in the milonga setting and you're going to be dancing socially for the evening, you need to simply allow yourself to be in the moment. It's very zen. If you're preoccupied about your technique, you're not going to be in the moment with the partner. Tango is absolutely a physical conversation between two people, and you must be present to that conversation in that moment in order to achieve tango bliss. It won't happen otherwise.
When I teach, I try to be very carefully about the words that I use. So I try to detach myself from man and woman, and I try to use leader and follower. Even though, in my opinion, this doesn't really represent what's going on when we dance, because as I see it, when I actually lead, I also follow. And so far I couldn't find one word that represents this situation. Because I propose a movement, I don't tell the person where the person should be, I propose. Then the person answers this movement, and then we together go there. Because I don't want someone who follows me, I want someone who dances with me. So this person needs to decide what they do and how they do it, and then provoke different emotions.
As someone who is openly gay and does lead and follow, I'm very proud of the fact that not only do I promote the sense of inclusivity in terms of leading and following being a genderless experience, both genderless and from a perspective of sexual orientation. It shouldn't matter who your partner is, male, female, gay, straight. This is about connection. This is about a shared experience. And I think tango can teach us a lot about how to share and how to be tolerant and how to be accepting of people regardless of their backgrounds, be it ethnicity, religion, cultural or sexual orientation. Tango is especially transcendent, and I think it teaches us a lot in that regard. And I'm very thankful to tango, not only for its aesthetic and artistic beauty, but for its sense of community. And I think that the Cape Town Tango Marathon does a very good job of promoting that message. So I'm thrilled to be a part of it and hope to be a part of it for many years to come.
I think that the perfect connection that you can find with a dance partner is finding that person in the music. And I think it goes beyond finding that person, but allowing to find yourself with that person. Like time kind of stays still for a while and there's nothing else but that presence that you can feel with someone else.
When you get that special connection with someone, it just, you feel like you're over the moon and you're just floating in the air. That's my feeling, like you're floating in the air, and it's magical.
That feel like, I think like Nirvana might feel.
It's ecstasy.
No, it's utter pure bliss.
When that happens, it's heaven on earth.
It feels like it's very soulful. It's very soulful because you know it's something that transcends just the moment and the music, you know you've come to a place of communion with another person through the Argentine tango experience. That's rare and wonderful. Yeah, it's really something else.
Perfect connection. I think I don't even remember because it took me so far that it's like a dream. You leave a lot of things there, but you get a kind of feeling that when you come back you feel lighter, cleaner, or joyful. All these kind of things. Yeah, it's kind of purification sometimes. Yeah.
I think it's important to mention that perfection is often strived for but seldom achieved. I don't think there is perfect, but I think there is profound moments of, you might say, intermittent perfection with different partners.
People who would like to learn tango, I would say go for it. It's the greatest thing ever.